The perception is often that MasterCard's just a payments company, but we all know that you're doing much, much more. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about your vision for Africa and the cashless society. What are some of the challenges and opportunities, and specifically how you see the Nigeria rollout happening?
All right. The vision of MasterCard worldwide, and which is our vision in Africa as well, is a world beyond cash. And in the international market, where my division is a part of, we looked at it through 5 pillars, and 4 of those pillars directly impact Africa. And the first of those 5 pillars is being able to invest in emerging markets. I mean, we've more than doubled our presence in Africa. We're investing in people. We're investing in local talent. We're hiring Africans to run the African business of MasterCard, and leveraging international expertise to achieve that. So that's that's the first pillar. Second pillar is we're driving acceptance. Acceptance. Ade made mention of that, where to use the card. So we're supporting merchants, we're supporting processors, and Omoke, my colleague, will give more details about that. Also, we're also diversifying our customer base. Before taking on this role, I was 4 years in Canada as a VP of Finance, and in my 4 years, I believe I signed just 1 license for an organization to issue MasterCard. Right now, we have over 70 license applications that we're going through in Africa right now. And that's just the snapshot right now, not what we've done 2 years ago or what we're going to do down the line. So we're opening up the continent, building payment infrastructure. For example, in Ghana, we're working with the Central Bank of Ghana representative to build a domestic settlement system. We just launched in Tanzania, and we're doing the same in Kenya as well, working with CBK to establish a domestic payment system. So again, we're investing in the continent. We're supporting our customers, the banks, and delivering value to cardholders. And then finally, engaging with government, and that's why I have my colleague Sean. He will speak more about that. So that's our vision for Africa. And in terms of how we're going about it, the innovativeness that we're bringing into space, really exciting. I'll kick off with the agreement we just signed with Postal Corporation of Kenya, PCK. And so PCK wants to support its government policies on driving financial inclusion. And they say, hey, we already have the presence, we already have the customers, we're already serving these people. Let's take financial services to them because we're closer to them. And they looked at partners to work with, and we were chosen, and we signed a deal for 5 years to be able to upgrade their systems, their processes, and the entire value chain to be able to deliver services, financial services, closer to the people at the rural level. So it's very exciting work. It's work that's changing the lives of people. So also, it used to take about 180 days minimum for a processor to connect into the MasterCard system. And for what we wanted to do in Africa, God bless Africans, we've been late to showing up to a show, but once we show up, we want to be a part of it very quickly, not wait 180 days for some connectivity issues. MasterCard took that challenge, and effective this year, we're able to deliver it in 30 days flat. So those are the part of, the innovation and exciting things that being part of working in Africa has opened up for us. And to close, I believe that what we're experiencing right now is a tip of the iceberg in terms of where payment systems are going. And growing up in Nigeria, I saw the wave of consumer goods. Later in life, I saw the waves of telecommunication. it used to be that, someone who could afford to eat butter in the morning was an affluent person when I was growing up, such that, a colloquial reference to an affluent person is someone who takes butter. But that's not the case now, because the consumer packaged goods have really penetrated, and now it's not that expensive. It wouldn't cost 20% of your paycheck in a month to be able to afford that anymore. And the same thing with telecom. When telecom came in, a SIM used to cost like $500 in Nigeria. Now they actually even give it to you for free. And now we have 97 million subscribers in that country alone. And that took 10 years penetration. That's what's going on again in the payment system. It's the affluent that have first, got into it, but now we are going into deals that governments are looking to put a payment instrument in the hands of every citizen of the country. So it's a huge wave that is also going on here, and I'd like to stop there.
Doing business in Africa. You can't afford to be without Africa Investor.